Hello, and welcome to everyone and anyone who has joined us in this lovely and precious night. To the ones who do not know my name, I am Dylan, and this is my podcast where we like to talk about many things. The topic of today is nature. You may remember that last week we talked about reading Ralph Waldo Emerson Nature, because as you could expect from the title, it has a lot to do with the topic of today. First, I would like to say that the book shows a lot about the appreciation for nature and the landscapes and how well it is described from a romantic perspective. It is well known that romantics see art as something that does not come from the man's creation, but from nature. And how can we disagree on that statement? I mean, we can't compare, let's say, to say an example, a piece of furniture or a sculpture or a painting to the sky, forest, the sea, the ocean, and the views that the night sky give us, with those beautiful stars and that endless sky that it looks like an abyss that seems to have so much to give, and we can't but dream to see it all. But I would like to add that something really catch my eye and I didn't have in mind is that even though art doesn't have to do directly to the man, it does have to do with its perspective. As the text says, or at least how I understand it, is that even though the landscapes and the horizon and the stars are out there waiting, they have no meaning if there's no one to look at them, admire them, appreciate them. And this perspective it is important because everyone has a different one. To some of us, a landscape could look magnificent, but to others, could be just one of the rest. Another point to have in mind is emotions, feelings, or the mood. Depending on this one, our perception could be different or affected because a place where we once felt happy to be or look at could be nostalgic or depressing if it is connected to a sad memory of our life. Other point that the text says is that art can't be owned by no one. It is to anyone and everyone to see. A farmer can own a land, but the image and the beauty that gives is not theirs, but of nature. The text also mentions religion, and I would like to add some points and ideas on the matter, but I have decided to keep this to another day. But what do you think, my beloved audience? Do you believe nature could only come from nature? I mean, art can only come from nature? Or do you think that could come from man and their creation? Do you think that we really can own art? And with this question, I say goodbye to all. Have a good night and see you all next time.